both arms were like, it's like, what do you think I am, bro? Like, you shouldn't be playing 8 hours a day and not exercising. Don't lose hope. I really thought it was over for me. Keep being creative about how you're doing your work. Hey guys, this is a new space I'm trying out. It's new, so it's bare, but bear with me. This video is a serious video, actually. It's about my journey with repetitive strain and what I've learned through it, which is a lot, actually. So my brief story here is I moved across the country 10 years ago to start over, and I was gigging, playing drum gigs, guitar gigs, fronting my own band, teaching lessons a little bit, but mostly just trying to play. And I was in a place where it wasn't really like a big mecca, but there was a cool scene, and I was able to make some money on my original music and all that stuff. Touring was always long drives. So if you live in small town Ontario ever, you know. But so I moved across the town, and that helped me get over my ego, and I started entertaining kids, teaching lessons at night. So I had like kind of two aspects to that. So less gigging, but I didn't want to be the cover monkey anymore. No offense, it's an art form. I did a handful of cover gigs here, but it just kind of like gets me into a rut as a drummer. It kind of takes me away from the driver's seat of my original music, which bothers me. Now I found a rhythm where I could record. I've got my own band, but we haven't gigged yet. But the most important thing is I'm doing work. I'm demoing, I'm recording, I'm releasing. I feel like that's the most important thing nowadays. Maybe touring isn't sustainable anyways, as I've seen other people mention. But that's my quick story. So just to highlight that. Then I'm doing so much music stuff with kids and adults as well, over the day, that I started to get repetitive strain, hand drumming, and I freaked out. Everybody's saying take a year off. I'm like, I can't, that's my job. So what did I do? I started playing lap steel, which is like, you have a slide, and I don't think I have it here, and you put it on your lap, and you can tune it to open D, and away you go. So then I feel like, okay, that muscular injury that happened, whatever it was, will get better and I'll be fine. Fast forward a year, I got problems in the other hand because I decided to buy a big drum set and lift it with the bass trip. I think that's part of it. I mean, all Costco probably had something to do with palming. I always palm things, big boxes. But drumming, I was playing in 2 bands, teaching them and playing drums for them through my work. So it all added up. I started to get tennis elbow. It felt different than this injury, but apparently it was similar. Anyway, so now I was like, well, okay, so the solution's not working. So what I do? I innovated again. I started using my RC300 for my live kids gigs in the morning. So I'm having fun, like, musically as well, and just learning about I got an Akai what is it? Play 3 or whatever, MPK. And that's been great because now I got sounds. So I'm beatboxing, I'm working on skills, I'm improvising lyrics, and so anyways, so that helped. Okay, so now I'm taking a real break. At that point, I started, okay, I gotta go to physio or something. One of them didn't really help. I got these let go and release weight things, and then I went, and then I had a big event where both arms were like, I couldn't even put my looping rig together at first. I had to like be all careful. So then I went to a different guy, and he said, hey, your vertebrae are out of place. So you'll get through it. If you're going through it, I really thought it was over for me. Like I have to feel limited now in my mind. And truth be told, I feel a little weird sometimes, but I am on the mend, and I can play for myself now. I'm saving that, like I can play on my recordings, no problem. I quit those 2 bands. They weren't serving me in the grander scheme. They got my chops back up, but then I'm playing songs that I don't really like. There's some I like, but it's not enough to take my time and do that when my real passion is my creations. Anyways, that's a little bit about me and what I went through in the last little while, and I'm kind of reinvigorated and remotivated to play. But yeah, there's light at the end of that injury tunnel. But you just gotta kind of be creative, keep pushing forward, loop if you have to. Like before, I would have played a gig and felt like I have to play something while I'm singing. Whereas, I mean, what's wrong with looping your loop and taking a break if you have to? Or, yeah, and when you play gigs, you get breaks, which is nice. When I was doing the kid thing, I was like, bum, 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 bum. It's like, what do you think I am, bro? Like, you know. So just kind of like being realistic, about you shouldn't be playing 8 hours a day and not exercising in other ways and sitting down and all that stuff. So just kind of like, and there's ways, like I had to back off of teaching with my guitar in my hand, which I love to do, but hey, what do you sound like? Maybe I should be focusing on you. Like I'm always supporting them by playing them, which is great, but you don't always have to do that. They should have projects that they can present themselves and fly, little one. You can do a gig without me. You can learn without me. I can show you how to learn. So kind of just don't lose hope and just keep going and keep being creative about how you're doing your work. See somebody, if it gets to that point, like I can't afford that. I had to afford it. I just had to. So that's how I got through my repetitive strain injury. I feel like I'm on the other side. I feel like I'm always getting better. There's sometimes I'm like, oh, what if? But overall, I'm trending in the right direction. So hope this helps you deal with your mental stress about whatever injury you might be going through. Till next time, I'm Marcel of The Merchants, and I'll see you in the next song or video or yes. All right. Take care. Bye.
I don't know if you could see this, but I don't know if you guys could see this, but I don't know if you could hear this, but